Hello friends, welcome to another tutorial of civil engineers. In today's lecture, we will cover the topic design of beam. How to design a beam according to American Concrete Institute ACI code. So to design the beam, we will follow just 7 simple steps. What are those 7 simple steps? Let's move to those. These are the steps that are involved for designing a beam, reinforced concrete beam. The first step is determination of design load, that is WU. That according to ACI, this is ultimate load or design load that we calculate from 1.2 times dead load plus 1.6 times live load. The next step is determination of design moment on the basis of this design load. So for simply supported beam, we know the maximum moment is WL square by 8. So the third step is amount of reinforcement or to calculate reinforcement ratio. The fourth step for designing a beam is the size of beam, that what will be the size of beam, what will be its width, what will be its depth, effective depth. The fifth step is AS or to calculate main steel bar area. The sixth step will be to calculate the number of main bars, that how many bars are required for that beam cross section. Number 7 is detailing check. We will check this detail according to code ACI. So let's move and understand understand the design of beam by an example. Let's move to an example. There is an example. Design a 20 feet long beam that is simply supported to resist dead load. The dead load in which self load is already taken, a 1.5 kip per feet, this is UDL, and live load of 2 kip per feet. Take these are the properties of concrete: 28 days strength, FC prime 4 KSI, and that is the steel to be used in that beam, that is 60 KSI yield strength. So we can simply describe this in this figure. This is the length 20 feet, and this is simply supported, this is pen supported, this is roller supported, and this is the total load acting upon this beam, which is dead load plus live load. We direct move to the calculations of that beam, that example that is given. So we will just follow those 7 steps that I have told you before. What was step 1? Step 1 was WU calculation or design load calculation. As we know that we had dead load and live load. According to ACI, we have to calculate design load. That formula is 1.2 times dead load plus 1.6 live load. So here we will just put those values. 1.2 is this factor, 1.5 that was load given to us, and then 1.6 this live load factor, 2 was 2 kip per feet was live load. So when we calculate this becomes 5 kip per feet. This is the total load for which beam is to be designed. So this is one step. The second step is MU, moment calculation. So for simply supported beam, as we know that the bending moment, maximum bending moment will be at midspan of the beam. So we have formula MU maximum, that is at midspan, is WL square over 8. Here W is that load, ultimate load or design load. L is length of that beam, while 8 is factor. So this will give us answer in keep fit. So but as we know that the other properties like Fc prime and Fy are given in KSI in inches. So we will multiply this just by 12 to convert keep fit into keep inches. So here 5 is WU, 20 is L length of beam, 8 is that L square. This was in keep fit. Then we will multiply it by 12 to convert those keep fit into keep inches. So we have calculated by now MU and WU. Now we will move to our third step. What was our third step? It was reinforcement ratio. We have reinforcement ratio formula according to ACI 0.85 Fc prime divided by Fy beta 1 EC, that is strain of concrete, plus ES. So here we will just put those values. 0.85 Fc prime was 4 KSI, Fy was 60 KSI, and beta 1 is 0.85 for this 4 KSI value, and EC is for concrete maximum strain is 0.003. So EC is 0.003 plus 0.009 for ES or strain of steel. So if we calculate this by calculator, we get the answer 0.012, or this is 1.2%. This is steel ratio or reinforcement ratio which we have to use for the calculation of reinforcement. By now we have completed our 3 steps, and we have calculated our steel ratio or reinforcement ratio. Now what is next 4th step? That is size of beam. It means that what is B, breadth of beam, and D, effective depth of beam. What is effective depth? What is difference between height and effective depth? Height is total from this top compression reinforcement fiber to the lowest one, and the effective depth is from the center of the bottom bar to the topmost compression fiber of concrete or beam. So here we have to calculate that B and D. According to ACI, we have formula for BD. BD square should be greater than or equal to this one. This one is MU divided by phi rho, that is steel ratio, Fy, into 1 minus rho Fy divided by 1.7 Fc prime. So let's put it equal. So BD square MU, we have MU 3000 kPa, and this is 0.95 value. So we had calculated rho or steel ratio, that was 0.012 or 1.2%. Fy is 60 KSI. So 1 minus these are the values that we have put here. So if we calculate this one, so we get BD square equal to this one inch cube, 5177.875. So from here we can calculate depth if we suppose the value of B. So we will trial in this step. So we can calculate D just equal to square root 5177.875 divided by B. So here let make a trial with B 12 inches. If we make B 12 inches, the depth becomes from this formula is 20.77 inches. So if we take the ratio of D over B, it becomes 1.73. Similarly, we take 2 or 3 more trials with 14 inches, 16 inches. You can change, or you can get more trials. So when we get this B 14 inches, we get D 19.231 inches. Similarly, with 16 inches, we get 18 inches of depth. If we go to D over B value, it becomes 1.73 with 12 inches. We have these D over B ratios, but which one we have to select? We have to select, this is our selection criteria, that D over B ratio must be greater than 1.2 and less than 1.5. So if we see from here, this one is less than 1.2, this one is greater than 1.5, so we will choose 1.37, which is in between 1.2 and 1.5. So here we can say that our selection is B, 14 inches breadth, and we can round it up to 19.5 inches. So this is our B, 14 inches of beam and 19.5 inches of effective depth of that beam. Dear friends, by now we have calculated the size of beam. So now we have to calculate this main steel area that is to be put in the bottom of that beam. So for that main steel area we have simple formula, that is rho AS is equal to rho steel ratio multiplied by B multiplied by D. So here we had rho value 0.012 and B we have just calculated in step 4, that is 14 inches, and D just 19.5 inches. We will just multiply these ones and we will get the answer 3.276 inch square. That is our area of the steel or of the reinforcement that is to be used in this beam section. We call it area of main steel. Now, so far we have calculated area of steel. Now we have to calculate number of main bars, that how many bars are required to in this section. So we have this from tables of ACI, that bar number 4, its area is 0.196, and for number 6 bar we have area of the bar 0.441, number 7 we have 0.601, number 8 we have 0.785 in inch square. So we have, if we divide this one to this one, we can get the number of bars 17. For number 6 bar we get 7, for number 7 bar we get 5, for number 8 bar we get 4 bars that are to be used here in the section. So if we take 17 number of bars, so we are unable to place here, that will be gust. So we will choose number 4 bars of number 8. So here our area becomes 3.14 inch square. So we have chosen 4 bars to be used here of number 8. So we have this B 14 inches, D 19.5 inches. So dear friends, as far as we have calculated number of bars in this section, we can calculate the total height of the beam. How? We can calculate this from this formula. So total height will be D in inches, that is effective depth, plus dia of bar that is to be used here divided by 2 plus 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is basically we need shear reinforcement to capture this one. Let's put here. So this is number 3 bar. That number 3 bar dia is 3 by 8 inches, and plus we will add cover, that will be from here to here to meet this full height. So in the final step of 7 we will have to make checks, that are detailing checks that are to be fulfilled according to ACI code. So road design must be AS over BD. What was our AS? AS 3.14, that is to be used area of steel, divided by B multiplied by D. D is effective depth, not the total height. Total height is our 21 point something inches. So that is 0.0115. So we have our row design 0.012, which is almost equal. So this check is okay. The second test or check according to ACI is that row minimum should be 0.0033. So we have 0.012, we have greater row. So this criteria is also okay. So the third criteria, that row maximum should be 0.005. So here we have 0.01, that is greater than, and that is or 0.0181, that is greater than our value. So we have this check also okay. So these three are the checks, final checks, that are to be measured according to ACI code. So finally, after this one, we have designed our beam, and finally we have to final our section. So here, this is our final section. In this, these are 4 reinforcement bars of number 8, and this is the B of the beam, that is 14 inches, and this is the D, that is 19.5 inches, and this is the clear cover of 1 inches, and this is the total height as measured in step 4 or 5. Please check that. So this is our final design section of beam, of concrete beam, of singly reinforced concrete beam according to ACI. So if you like this video, please subscribe our channel to see next video, that is according that will be the design of slab. So please subscribe the channel so that you might get every video of us. So thank you very much.